For 25 years, web search functioned as a process of navigation. Users entered a query, retrieved a list of potential sources, and decided for themselves which information to trust. These traditional search results for a Yemen zip code query show how that process works. To find an answer, the user evaluates distinct options, checking the URL and the snippet to determine credibility. AI search replaces that navigation with machine synthesis. Instead of retrieving relevant documents for the user to compare, large language models consume the source material and produce a single conversational response. This is the AI overview for that same query. The synthesis physically overtakes the screen, pushing the primary source links below the fold and satisfying the query with a singular machine voice. This UI update moves the user from a process of comparing multiple claims to relying on a machine summary. By placing the answer at the top of the page, the interface removes the mechanical necessity of triangulation. Because this transition has been managed entirely within private tech companies, the global rollout of AI search has remained opaque to the public. To map the parameters of this rollout, researchers at MIT executed 24,000 queries across 243 countries. They analyzed 2.8 million individual search data points. By running the exact same queries in both 2024 and 2025, the study isolated changes in corporate platform policy from organic shifts in user behavior. The data reveals that AI search centralizes web traffic, mathematically reduces information variety, and operates through hidden corporate levers. Understanding these mechanics is vital, as a drop in outbound traffic starves the primary knowledge producers that the entire information ecosystem relies upon to function. User exposure to AI search is a highly controlled variable, dialed up or down by tech platforms. This heat map displays global AI search in 2024. Initially, only 7 countries were exposed. By 2025, exposure expanded to 229 countries, changing how billions access information. Yet gray anomalies remain. Nations like France, China, Cuba, and Turkey were completely excluded. These precise geographic boundaries show that AI search is deployed as a controlled geopolitical tool rather than an equally distributed technological utility. This chart graphs the fraction of AI answers across topics. The starkest example of hidden policy control is the COVID row. In 2024, platforms essentially blocked AI from answering COVID queries, keeping exposure at just 1.2%. That baseline reflected the prevailing environment under the Biden administration, which actively pressured tech platforms to curb the spread of health misinformation. On his first day in office in 2025, Donald Trump signed an executive order targeting digital censorship, removing that federal pressure. Look at the 2025 data. Following that political shift, AI exposure for COVID queries jumped to 66.6%. That is a 5,600% increase in exposure. Simultaneously, the rate of reference citations applied to these newly synthesized COVID answers dropped to just 50%. Global health information was shifted overnight by an unannounced corporate policy decision hidden from public scrutiny. Beyond when these answers appear, the MIT data reveals exactly what happens to the information during synthesis. Researchers quantified information uniqueness by converting text into mathematical embeddings, mapping traditional search results as scattered data points. This widespread indicates distinct viewpoints. When analyzing AI overviews for the same queries, those points collapsed into a tight, dense cluster. This chart measures response variety by query type. In every single category, from health to general knowledge, the AI search bars score lower than traditional search. This mathematical collapse proves that AI synthesis washes out nuanced disagreement. By forcing the web to speak with one voice, the architecture structurally reinforces confirmation bias. This shift dictates economic survival for the creators who build the web. We must look at what happens to their traffic when a single machine answer satisfies a user's query. This chart shows AI search significantly reduces traffic to the web's long tail in the Beyond Top 1 Million category. Simultaneously, source credibility degrades, displaying more low-credibility sources. Politically, AI synthesis also pulls traffic from left-leaning sources, favoring the center and right. This zero-click economy threatens to destroy the business models of primary researchers. It hollows out the knowledge base that the systems rely upon to train. The macroeconomic impact is compounded by a shift in how the end user perceives information. For decades, users managed position bias, learning to evaluate ranked choices. Now they face presentation bias, where a conversational summary is accepted as authoritative truth. This format induces over-reliance. By providing the answer directly, the interface actively suppresses the human instinct to verify facts or dig deeper into primary sources. The research shows this disproportionately affects less tech-savvy users, who often mistake synthesized machine text for undeniable authority. This widespread loss of verification behavior creates a structural vulnerability in how information is consumed, making it difficult for the public to detect when a confident machine answer is wrong. It is a shift that demands immediate interventions from regulators and platforms. The window to build technical and legal guardrails is now, before the zero-click economy permanently reorganizes the web's incentives. Regulators must mandate answer engine transparency reports, publishing metrics on AI prevalence and errors. Platforms also need strict claim-level citations, tracing every synthesized fact to a specific source passage. Finally, to protect publishers, link-out floors must surface mandatory source links directly above the AI text. If AI synthesis is to become the default interface to human knowledge, then independent, continuous scientific measurement must become the default interface to AI.